Hello, good afternoon, everyone. This is writer Coach Tony, and this afternoon I'm going to make another review. This time, a film review of a movie I saw 2 days ago. So the movie's title is Hillbilly Elegy. It's directed by Ron Howard, and it stars Amy Adams, Glenn Close, um, and it's about a kid who grew up in Kentucky, no? In the hillbilly region of America, and it talks about how this boy was able to um, not only the best, no, he was able to realize his full potential, even though he comes from a hillbilly background, you know. So what do you think about the movie, no, Hillbilly Elegy? It is showing in Netflix, so it's very easy to watch. Um, Actually, the movie is like it's just like a Filipino soap opera. It's so these are there are people who are the characters in the movie are going through difficulties in their life, brought about by um, what's happening in their environment. You know, since the unemployment rate of of Kentucky has always been high because um, um, it's the place in America where the people do not earn as much as their counterparts from other states, no, in America. So I think one of them um, oh oh anyway so the movie is about hillbilly energy. Um, I enjoyed the movie, yes. It's just that there are parts of the movie which seem OA, no? OA, masyadong OA na. There's a part where um, JD Vance's character had to eat had all these spoons, you know, fancy silverware, and he was freaking out because he didn't know what to use, what utensil to use, and I remember that scene was again used. That probably was used 20 years ago in in Pretty Woman, no? Starring Julia Roberts, and in that movie, her character also had to contend with, you know, what utensil to use when she eats. And in the movie, Pretty Woman, it's more funny in the way it was treated than in this movie. Here, not so much fun. Um, so there's been Oscar buzz about the movie because Amy Adams and Glenn Close play their characters very very close to the template of the real Mamaw and the real Mason. So actually, it's almost all, yeah. Um, some of the people say it's overacting. Some is say that's really how their grandma looks like, or you know, if you look at the in the end of the movie, you'll see pictures of the real family of Vance, and you can see how hard the makeup department worked to ensure that um, Glenn Close's character, the grandmother, Mamaw, really looks like the real Mamaw. And same for Amy Adams, who had to play the mother of JD Vance. Um, these two are very very accomplished actresses, and yeah, they really play the roles really well. I'm not surprised. That's really their forte. Um, if it would be great if Glenn gets nominated, but I'm not so sure because, as I said, there might be parts of her being really of being the grandmother that seem overacting, you know? But her character does deliver the most important lines in the movie, which is very good. Um, in the in some parts of during the latter part of the movie, Mamaw tells JD to prioritize his family always, no? To be always there to take care of his family. For Asian people like us, the Filipinos, we we don't have to be told that, you know. It's really our duty to take care of our parents to the day they die. So it's not very unusual to go to Filipino houses and find, you know, three generations of people living there: the lola, the lolo, the father, mother, their kids, and then of course the newer kids. So um, yeah, so that's how it is. Um, Entertaining, was Hillbilly Elegy entertaining? Yes, there were parts which seemed like a Filipino soap opera. No, I said, this movie is perfect for Filipinos because the the characters are really, we can relate to the characters, you know. Um, so I won't be surprised if you know it people are touched by it. Um, the movie also talks about being uh, taking care of people who couldn't take care of themselves. You know, in the movie, um, uh, Amy Grant's character is unable to control herself, no, to take control of her life. So it would have been very easy for JD and the rest of her family to just give up on her, but um, thankfully she was able to get through it, and it's now in the winter season of of her being a nurse, no. So um, I think the hype of the movie was, it was too hyped, um, but it's something that people in Asia can relate to. I could, no, on a certain level, because um, uh, we live like here in the Philippines. Our lives are we're not as wealthy as many Americans are, so we kind of live hand to mouth. So the constant pressure of having to pay all the bills is first and foremost a big responsibility for many Filipinos. No? So, and then have to deal with addiction, with coping with the problems is also another thing that many Filipinos have to deal with. Um, if I do find the book, I'm going to read Hillbilly Elegy. I want to see, because in the book I'm sure JD Vance can talk about more, can talk more about his background and why America, especially the hillbillies, behave like this. Um, uh, but you know, if you want just good entertainment, Hillbilly Elegy is not not pretty interesting. Um, it also panders more to cliche, um, but again, it's the actors who kind of do well in the movie as they give their all. So that's kudos to Amy Adams and Glenn Close. Um, you can also see the hand of Ron Howard in the movie. Um, he's this guy who does Americana very well, but he does it in an inoffensive manner, so which kind of takes out the excitement, you know. He kind of feeds the story into you instead of just telling the story and let us make our own conclusions about who these people are. Um, and he does it again here in Hillbilly Elegy. Um, well, the movie's entertaining, but there should be other more interesting movies in Netflix than this. But if you're a big fan of Amy Adams and Glenn Close like me, I'm a fan of both ladies. Um, yeah, I definitely watched the movie, and anyway, it's a feel good movie because it teaches you to rise up above your situation, your current situation, and that's something I really need right now. So anyway, thank you for your time for listening to my movie review of um, Hillbilly Elegy. Take care, everyone. Catch you soon.